Hello everyone, welcome to our first part on how to operate the Deliveo dispatcher interface. In this recording, we're going to have a look on how to operate our master data, our shipment creation, our vehicles, our clients, our couriers, our warehouses, and of course, how to see the new shipments. Let's get started. First of all, let's have a quick look at the dashboard. This is basically the dashboard of Deliveo. When you log in, you're going to see this exact same thing, with all the orders that are under compilation, with all the new orders in our system, with all the live shipments that are currently in your courier's hands, and of course with the archive that has all the orders that have been finished, stored and documented inside the system for you to use at any time. In the map you can see where your couriers are currently located. As you can see, my courier is in Greece and he's situated in Thessaloniki. Also, you can see a small statistics view of how many deliveries are being done by the hour or the number of packages that you deliver weekly. Let's start by the master data. In the client section, we can store all of our clients that work with our company. That means that all the customers that we have can get their own specific client interface just by doing one simple thing: storing them in our client's database. As you can see here, for every client we're going to need some details of their address, the name, the phone, the email, the country they live in, the postcode, the city and the street number, and we can set up the accounting cases, which is either by case, which means either the sender or the consignee of the order that is given from this client or to this client pays, or a batch invoice, which the client pays at the end of the month. We have more options as to the password the client is using, the API key that is used only for this specific client. What does that mean? This means that this client has access to his own specific client interface when he's entering details from his own web shop. We can also set the regional settings and the warehouse management settings. For the partner information, this is basically for the usage of whenever you have a partner that works with the same client as you do. The shipping options, very simple. All the shipping options of your company can be seen in here, and you can see which ones are disabled for this specific client. Notification section, very simple. Every notification that is sent from our system, either it is email or SMS notifications, can be turned on or off or have any specific setting set up by you for every specific client you have. Simple enough, let's move to the addresses. In the addresses section, we can have storage of all the addresses we're using in our system. They are stored automatically for every order you make in this system. They can also be stored in accordance to which client is using them. For every address, as you can see here, we have the basic data, the name, the country, the postcode, the street number, and we have also some more data that we can use. For example, the opening hours of this specific address, the closing hours, and in a more advanced section of how limited vehicle access is, what zone it is, the timetable ID, and the external ID. The others can also be seen in real time on the map. On the vehicle section, here we can store all of our company's vehicles. What we do here is basically we categorize the vehicles into specific groups or car types. We can also say which courier is inside every vehicle and which vehicle is active or it's not active. As we can see here, this vehicle has a license plate of ABC123, the courier name inside is Romanos, the max loading is 10 kilos, the volume does not have a specific number, and it's also activated. It's also stored in the first group and it's a vehicle type of a car. There are also more customizable options where you can choose the color of the vehicle or the map icon. The base address. This serves as to where the vehicle is situated at the beginning of its route. This can also be used in the route planner, which we can see in following videos. In the courier section, here you can store all of the couriers in your company. You don't have any limit, you don't have any way of small operations for the couriers. Every courier has its own details. All you need to do is fill them up. And of course you can see the courier online on the map if he is using the application of Deliveo. All you need to know is that Deliveo gives access to the license that you have subscribed to, which means, as we have seen in the previous video, that as many licenses you have for the Courier app, those are the numbers of couriers you can use in the system.